Well, hello people on the internet, my name is Kevin, welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so for today's video I am bringing you the Greatest Showman book tag because I have just gotten back from seeing the movie and I don't know why it's taken me so long to finally see this movie, but I freaking loved it. Like, it is now by far my favorite musical I've ever seen. I just love it so much. The songs, everything about the movie, I just loved it so much. And so I just thought I'd come home and make myself a book tag. I have seen that there is a couple other book tags out there, but the questions I've chosen aren't the exact same and I just made some different kind of ones. But I am going to link down below some of the other book tags that are similar to this. Basically for this tag, all we're going to do is go through each of the songs that are in the musical. Each of those songs is just going to be a question and we're going to choose a book that fits that question. But before we get into it, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out a lot and it makes me really happy when you do so. And also don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel and you would like to see more videos from me in the future. So without further ado, let's get into the book tag. So the first question obviously is the greatest show. Okay, so for this song, the question is, pick a book that is the greatest book you've ever read or that gave you all the feels. And for me, that is going to have to be Love, Simon by Becky Albertalli. You guys know how much I freaking love this book so much. And guys, the trailer for this movie came on when I was going to see The Greatest Showman. I absolutely lost the plot and I freaked, I gasped so loud in the cinema and like everyone like looked at me and I was just like, I'm not even ashamed, I'm not ashamed, I'm gonna embrace this moment because I'm excited to see this movie. And of course, this is just one of my favorite books of all time I've ever read. It was my favorite book of last year. I love this so much. If you haven't read it, please read it because it is the greatest show. Okay, so the next song, of course, is A Million Dreams. Okay, so for this song, the question is, pick a book that basically made you dream all night about it. And for this one, I'm gonna have to go with War, A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas, because when this book ended, I didn't stop thinking about it at all. I went to bed that night, I dreamt about it. I remember specifically dreaming about it because I texted my friend Parina the next morning saying I dreamt about it. So if this doesn't fit this song, then I don't know what will. Because this book ending it made me have so many emotions, and because of that I was just dreaming about it and it was a great time. Like, the dream was a great dream. So yeah, this is definitely a book that kept me dreaming. So number 3 would be Come Alive. For this song, my question is, pick a character who finally accepts themselves. And for this question, I am going to be reusing a book that I have already used in this tag so far, but it just fits this question so much, so I just have to use him again. And that is going to be Simon from Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. He definitely overcomes himself and he finally accepts himself, so yeah, I'm not going to say too much more because it's kind of a spoiler if I do, but if you read the book then you know what I mean when I'm saying that. So number 4 is The Other Side. So for this question, it is basically pick a character or book that brings you to the other side and changes your opinion on them. For this question, I feel like I'm reusing everything, but I'm going with A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas because there's a certain character in here who we completely change our minds about and we end up loving. So I'm not going to say too much more because it's a spoiler once again if you haven't read the series, but yeah, if you've read the series, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Number 5 is Never Enough. So for this one, you have to pick an author or a book series you could never get enough of. And for this question, I've got to go with Cassandra Clare. Like, literally, that woman could bring out 1,000 books and I'm still going to want to read them. And I know she has so much more series that she's planning on bringing out, and I am so here for that and ready to read it. So I will read anything she publishes, like literally. So I can never get enough of Cassandra Clare. And who else is with me? I think we all love Cassandra Clare. Song number 6 is This Is Me, which is by far my personal favorite, just saying. The question for this song is pick a book that you love despite so many other people hating it. And for that, I'm gonna go with Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. For some reason, a lot of people don't like book 2 in this series, but for me, I really love book 2. Like, it's just as good as book 1 for me. Like, I don't see why so many people don't like this book. Maybe it's because it focuses a lot on character development, but there's still so much action and so many feels in this book, so I don't understand why loads of people hate on this. But you know what? This is me, this is my book, and I love it, you know? I don't care what other people think. So the next song is Rewrite the Stars, which is also a personal favorite just because Zac Efron and Zendaya, like, name a better duo. I'll wait. Okay, so the question for this song is pick a book OTP that finally come together in the end. And for this, I'm gonna go with Ron and Hermione in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. We finally get the romance in this book between them two. Like, seriously, it's so annoying when you're reading the whole series and you're just like, get together already. And then finally it happens in this book. So yeah, this just fits this song in question so perfectly. Okay, so the next one is Tightrope. So for this question, because you're walking on a tightrope, I decided to pick an author that gives you trust issues. And for this, I have gone with Amy Kaufman and J. Kristoff in Illuminae or Gemina, that series in general. Like, I get so much trust issues when I'm reading this book. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who's gonna die. I don't know if someone's gonna live. I don't like it, honestly. I feel personally victimized by them, and it's just not a fun time because you don't know what's gonna happen and it messes with your emotions. And the final song is From Now On. For this song, the question is pick a book that you have ignored for so long, but now you're finally going to read it. And for me, that is just the Percy Jackson series in general. I read book 1 last year, but I haven't continued on with the series, and I need to read book 2, 3, 4, 5? I think there's 5 books. I need to just read them all. Like, I need to. So from now on, I need to read them. Okay guys, so that is it for my Greatest Showman tag. I'm gonna tag a lot of people in the description of this video, so just check to see if you're tagged. Yeah, that is basically it for this tag. So let me know down below if you've seen The Greatest Showman and what you think of it. What is your favorite song? Because I want to know what your favorite song is. And other than that, I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye guys.